You've probably heard someone say that people with diabetes should stay away from sweet fruits. Maybe you've stood in front of a produce stand, looking at those juicy red apples or fresh green kiwis, and wondered, can I actually eat these? The message that sweet fruits are bad for blood sugar has been repeated for decades. But what if that message isn't entirely true? Recent studies show that some naturally sweet fruits, when eaten properly, are not only safe, but can actually help lower blood sugar, reduce inflammation, and support digestion. This is especially important for older adults living with type 2 diabetes, metabolic disorders, or joint problems. In today's video, we'll explore 5 naturally sweet fruits that are surprisingly good for seniors with diabetes, along with the best ways to eat them and important tips to avoid negative effects. Before we begin, tell me about your health. Have you or a loved one with diabetes tried eating any of these fruits? What happened? Leave a comment below so we can talk and learn together. And don't forget to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you won't miss any of the valuable health tips from your Health 365D. Now let's dive in and discover the truth about those fruits we once thought were the enemies of diabetes. For many older adults in America, strawberries are more than just a fruit. They're the flavor of summers past. They're the sound of grandkids laughing in the backyard, sticky with melted strawberry popsicles. They're the sweet shortcake served after a Sunday barbecue. They're a simple breakfast, a few fresh berries, a cup of black coffee, and a quiet moment by the window as sunlight filters through sheer white curtains. Many still remember the joy of picking strawberries at a local farm, bending down between rows of green soil on their hands, smiles on their faces. Strawberries are humble, friendly, like an old companion who never boasts, but always brings a quiet kind of joy. And yet, for decades, these red berries were seen as off-limits. For people with diabetes, strawberries were often listed under foods to avoid, their natural sweetness mistaken as a threat to blood sugar. Sadly, that misconception led many to miss out on a true gift from nature. But modern science tells a different story. Low glycemic index, GI. With a GI ranging from 32 to 41, strawberries are considered low, meaning they don't cause blood sugar spikes. Rich in fiber. About 2 grams of fiber per 100 grams, which helps slow glucose absorption, improve digestion, stabilize blood sugar, and reduce cholesterol. Powerful antioxidants. Strawberries are loaded with anthocyanins, vitamin C, and polyphenols, known to reduce inflammation, improve insulin sensitivity, protect blood vessels, and lower the risk of heart disease, a major concern for diabetics. Low in calories and sugar. Just 32 calories and 4.9 grams of sugar per 100 grams, a great help for managing weight, which is key in diabetes care. Packed with micronutrients. High in vitamin C, manganese, folate, and potassium, supporting immunity, joint health, and cell metabolism. Many seniors have shared their experience. I eat strawberries weekly with a little unsweetened yogurt. It keeps me light on my feet, clear in my head, and I don't crave sweets in the afternoon anymore. Someone even joked, it's like enjoying my favorite treat, without the guilt. Of course, as with anything good, moderation is key. Stick to about 1 cup, 100 to 200 grams, per day. Choose fresh, whole strawberries. Skip the jams, juices, and dried versions, which often contain hidden sugars. Best time to eat: mid-afternoon, when your stomach isn't too empty and your blood sugar is more stable. Smart pairing: Combine strawberries with almonds, walnuts, or Greek yogurt to slow sugar absorption and keep you full longer. Kiwi, small, rough on the outside, but surprisingly bright and tender within. For many older adults in America, it brings back that first moment of curiosity. A soft, sweet tart flavor speckled with tiny seeds, something both unfamiliar and strangely comforting. You'll often find kiwi in simple breakfasts, thin green slices beside a bowl of oatmeal or tucked into a fruit plate during a quiet afternoon at home or in an assisted living center. Not as flashy as apples, not as common as oranges, kiwi is quiet and unassuming, yet steady, much like those who've weathered life's storms and now walk gently through each day. Still, kiwi is often overlooked in diabetic diets. Many assume that anything sweet, no matter how small, must be avoided, and kiwi unfairly ends up on the maybe not list. But a closer look reveals that kiwi is a powerful ally in health. Low glycemic index, GI, around 50, considered medium-low, kiwi won't cause sudden spikes in blood sugar when eaten wisely. High in fiber, nearly 3 grams of fiber per 100 grams, which helps slow sugar absorption, lower cholesterol, and prevent constipation, a common concern among older adults. Unique enzyme actinidin helps break down protein and makes digestion gentler, especially after age 60. Nutrient-dense, contains twice the vitamin C of oranges, plus vitamins K, E, and potassium, boosting immunity, blood pressure regulation, and heart health. Low in calories, only 40 to 45 calories per fruit, making it ideal for weight control. Many older folks have said, "I just slice the kiwi in half and scoop it out with a spoon. It's fresh, easy on the stomach, and doesn't leave me feeling heavy like pastries do." Some enjoy kiwi as a dessert substitute after dinner and notice they sleep better, digest easier, and feel no guilt at all. A few simple tips to enjoy kiwi the smart way. Eat it with the skin on after a thorough wash. The peel contains extra fiber and valuable flavonoids. Pair it with healthy fats or protein like cottage cheese, walnuts, or plain yogurt to help slow sugar absorption. Best enjoyed mid-morning or between meals when your stomach isn't too full and your body is ready to absorb nutrients gently. Kiwi may be small, but it carries the quiet strength of balance. Let that little green fruit remind you aging isn't about doing less. It's about choosing more mindfully and enjoying life with greater intention. Apples. Unassuming, never flashy, and yet always there on the kitchen counter, like a loyal old friend. For many older adults in America, apples bring back memories of brown bag school lunches, the crisp crunch in Grandpa's backyard, or the smell of apple pie drifting through the kitchen on a crisp autumn afternoon. Not too sweet, not too tart. Apples are simple, honest, and never try to impress. Much like what we seek in the later years of life, something stable, genuine, and quietly dependable. Still, for people with diabetes, apples have long been viewed with caution. Their naturally sweet taste, that inviting crunch, it makes some wonder, will this spike my blood sugar? Thankfully, science has given us a clear answer. Apples are one of the safest fruits for people with diabetes, when eaten mindfully. Medium to low GI, approximately 36 to 44, depending on the variety. Apples don't cause sharp blood sugar spikes. High in pectin, a special type of soluble fiber that slows sugar absorption, lowers cholesterol, and supports digestion. Rich in antioxidants like quercetin, catechin, and chlorogenic acid, which help reduce inflammation, protect the heart, and improve insulin sensitivity. Low in calories, approximately 52 per medium apple, and moderate in natural sugars, approximately 10 grams per apple. Great for weight maintenance and feeling full longer. As one 73-year-old man shared, "In the morning, I eat half an apple with a spoonful of almond butter, then have my tea. Keeps me steady till lunchtime." Another said, "I don't always have time to cook, so grabbing an apple on my way to the garden just makes sense." Gentle tips to enjoy apples wisely. Eat the skin, that's where much of the fiber and antioxidants are. Just wash thoroughly. Choose whole apples over juice. Apple juice is stripped of fiber and concentrated in sugar. Pair with cinnamon, nut butter, or sharp cheese for a balanced snack that satisfies. Try baked apple slices with cinnamon and walnuts, a warm, comforting dessert on chilly evenings. Apples are more than an apple a day keeps the doctor away. They're a quiet reminder that caring for your health doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes it's just about choosing something simple, at the right time, in the right way. No matter your age, you still deserve to savor the sweet things, as long as you do it kindly and with care for your body. Cherries. Small, glossy red like drops of summer sunshine, tend to arrive with the warmth of June. For many older adults in America, cherries are more than just fruit. They're memories of picking cherries with grandkids at local farms, of grandma's cherry pie cooling on the windowsill, of a gentle cocktail with a single cherry resting quietly at the bottom of the glass. Cherries make you pause, not because they demand attention, but because they quietly remind us of the simple, sweet things modern life often forgets. Still, many people with diabetes are cautious. Their natural sweetness often gets them unfairly labeled as off-limits. But the real question is, can something so small truly be harmful? Surprisingly, cherries are among the best fruits for people with diabetes. When eaten thoughtfully, very low glycemic index, about 20 to 25. Cherries rarely cause sudden blood sugar spikes, rich in anthocyanins, compounds known to reduce inflammation, increase insulin sensitivity, and protect blood vessels. Naturally contain melatonin, supporting better sleep, especially valuable for seniors struggling with restlessness. Powerful antioxidants help reduce the risk of heart disease, a common complication of diabetes. Low in calories, around the 50 per 100 grams, and easy to digest, perfect for a light, guilt-free snack. One elderly woman in California shared, "I eat about 10 cherries every afternoon. I sleep better and I don't crave sweets at night." Another added with a smile, "Cherries make me feel spoiled, and no one even has to do anything special for me." Gentle tips for enjoying cherries wisely. Stick to about 10 to 15 fresh cherries per day, a safe, satisfying amount. Avoid canned or syrup-soaked cherries, which often contain added sugars. Enjoy them after a main meal, or pair them with almonds, hard cheese, or plain yogurt to increase satiety and slow sugar absorption. For seniors with stiff joints or back pain, cherries offer a sweet way to fight silent inflammation. Though small, cherries carry a quiet sophistication. They know how to be sweet just enough, and when to show up. Let cherries be a gentle reminder. Aging isn't just about preserving health. It's also about learning how to indulge the right way. A handful of cherries at the end of the day may not change the world, but it just might change your mood. There are some mornings when the sunlight is still soft and the breeze still cool. And on those mornings, slowly peeling an orange at the kitchen table brings a deep sense of peace. For many older adults in America, oranges are a familiar comfort, a gift in the winter food basket, a staple in childhood lunchboxes, or that glass of orange juice mom poured every Sunday morning. Oranges carry the scent of care, of simple, lasting things. Just like the way elders know, good things don't need to be loud. But there was a time when oranges were unfairly placed on the do not eat list, mainly for their natural sugars, especially orange juice, which was widely cautioned against for causing sudden spikes in blood sugar when consumed improperly. In truth, it's all about how you approach it. Whole oranges, not juice, are rich in soluble fiber, especially in the white membrane between the segments, which helps slow glucose absorption and keep blood sugar stable. Glycemic index around 40 to 45, but the natural fiber helps prevent sharp spikes when eaten whole. High in vitamin C, boosting the immune system and protecting against seasonal illnesses, especially valuable for seniors. Rich in potassium, supporting healthy blood pressure, heart function, and muscle strength. Flavonoids in oranges help reduce inflammation, improve blood circulation, and lower oxidative stress, all crucial concerns for aging bodies with diabetes. One man shared, I peel an orange every morning while reading the paper. Nothing fancy, but I feel better. My stomach stays calm. Many elderly women in assisted living homes choose oranges as a favorite afternoon treat. Just sweet enough, never too much, and afterward, I feel light. A few gentle reminders. Choose whole oranges over juice. Juice lacks fiber and may raise blood sugar quickly. Eat oranges after a meal, or pair with a boiled egg, a handful of almonds, or soft cheese to help keep blood sugar stable. Add fresh orange slices to a spinach salad. Toss with olive oil and sunflower seeds for a flavorful, nutrient-rich dish. Oranges aren't just a source of vitamins, they are a quiet joy that fits in the palm of your hand. Let peeling an orange become a small ritual of self-care. No knife, no juicer, just time and tenderness. No matter your age, you still deserve life's little sweetness, not just to satisfy cravings, but to remind yourself that you are alive, present, and still feeling, one segment, one breath at a time. Not all sweet fruits are harmful, and growing older doesn't mean you have to live in constant restriction. Strawberries, kiwi, apples, cherries, and oranges, when enjoyed the right way, can become your gentle companions, supporting your health and bringing small joys into each day. If you found this video helpful, please type the number 1 in the comments. Subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell icon so you won't miss our upcoming health tips. Share this video with someone you care about. It might be exactly what they need today.